Hello everyone, in this video we will do exercise 1.5 chapter 1 number system class 9. So let's start with question number 1. Classify the following numbers as rational or irrational. So we have already studied about the rational and irrational numbers in the basic of this chapter. So you can do the basic of this chapter from the link given in the description of this video. So now let's introduce rational number. Rational numbers are the numbers which can be written in the form of p by q and where p and q are co-prime to each other. मीन्स हम रैशनल नंबर्स को p by q फॉर्म में लिख सकते हैं जहां p और q के बीच में कोई भी कॉमन फैक्टर नहीं है अदर देन 1 एंड द इरेशनल नंबर्स आर द नंबर्स विच कांट बी रिटन इन द फॉर्म ऑफ p by q. मीन्स जो भी नंबर है जिन नंबर्स को हम p by q फॉर्म में नहीं लिख सकते हैं उन नंबर्स को हम बोलते हैं इरेशनल नंबर्स. सो कीप इन माइंड rational and irrational numbers. So now with the part number 1 we have given 2 minus under root 5. Here 2 is a rational number as 2 can be written in the form of p by q. So this is rational number, but under root 5 that is an irrational number as root 5 can't be written in the form of p by q. So here the difference of a rational and irrational number is always irrational. Keep in mind the difference of rational and irrational number is always irrational. The sum of rational and irrational number is always irrational. Product of a rational and irrational number is always irrational, and the quotient of rational and irrational number is always irrational. So here 2 minus under root 5 is an irrational number as the difference of a rational and irrational number is irrational. So this is about part number 1. So you can pause the video and note it down. Now proceed for part number 2. 3 plus under root 23 minus of under root 23. So in this expression we have three terms as 3 plus under root 23 minus under root 23. So open the bracket. After opening the bracket we have 3 plus under root 23 minus of under root 23. These two terms will be cancelled क्योंकि देखिए यहाँ पे अंडर रूट 23 पॉजिटिव साइन के साथ है और यहाँ अंडर रूट 23 नेगेटिव साइन के साथ है. सो दिस पॉजिटिव अंडर रूट 23 एंड नेगेटिव अंडर रूट 23 विल बी कैंसल्ड. सो वी विल हैव 3 एज द resulting term. So this 3 can be written in the form of p by q. So this is a rational number. So 3, it is a rational number. So we can say the given expression, that is 3 plus under root 23 minus under root 23 is a rational number. So this is all about part number 2. So now proceed for part number 3. Here we have given number as 1 by under root 2. So first of all we will rationalize the denominator of given number, that is 1 by under root 2. So for rationalizing the denominator we will multiply and divide the given number with under root 2. So 1 into under root 2 becomes under root 2, and this under root 2 into under root 2 becomes under root 2 whole square, or we can say square root of 2 whole square. So this square root and square sign will be cancelled. So we will have 2 raised to power 1 as in the denominator. So the resulting term is under root 2 upon 2. We have resulting term as under root 2 upon 2. So here you can see under root 2 is an irrational number and 2 is a rational number. So we know that the rational and irrational number have their quotient as irrational, or we can say the quotient of irrational and rational number is always irrational. So it is an irrational number as the quotient of an irrational number and a non-zero rational number is irrational. So this is all about part number 3. Now proceed for part number 4. In the part number 4 we have 2 under root 7 upon 7 under root 7. So you can see under root 7 and under root 7 will be cancelled. So we have resulting term as 2 by 7. Here you can see 2 and 7 are co-prime to each other. Here 2 is p and 7 is q, and 2 and 7 are co-prime to each other, means 2 और 7 के बीच में कोई भी common factor नहीं है other than 1. So we can say 2 by 7 is a rational number. So this is rational number. So it is a rational number. So we can say 2 under root 7 upon 7 under root 7 is a rational number. So now proceed for part number 5. So in the part number 5 we have given number as 2 pi. So here you can see we all know 2 is a rational number as 2 can be written in the form of p by q, while pi is an irrational number as pi we generally consider as 22 by 7, but 22 by 7 is not the exact value of pi. So pi is considered as an irrational number. So product of rational and irrational number is always an irrational number. So 2 pi is an irrational number as pi is irrational number, and multiplication of a rational and irrational is always irrational. So this is all about part number 5 and question number 1. So pause the video and note it down. That is question number 2. वी आर टू सिंप्लीफाई ईच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग एक्सप्रेशन. सो हमें कुछ एक्सप्रेशन दी हुई है, हमें उनको सिंप्लीफाई करके राइट करना है. सो इन द फर्स्ट पार्ट वी हैव गिवन एक्सप्रेशन एज 3 प्लस अंडर रूट 3 इंटू 2 प्लस अंडर रूट 2. सो वी हैव in this expression as two factors. First one is 3 plus under root 3 and second factor is 2 plus under root 2. So to simplify this expression we will open the brackets. So first of all this 3 will be multiplied with these two terms of the second factor, that is 2 plus under root 2. So first of all 3 will be multiplied with 2, it becomes 6, and 3 multiplied with root 2 will be 3 under root 2. So now we will multiply under root 3 with these two terms. So under root 3 into 2 becomes 2 under root 3, and this under root 3 into under root 2 will be under root 3 into under root 2. So now you can see in this term we have two numbers as under root 3 and under root 2, and both these two numbers are prime numbers under the square root sign. So by using the exponent property, that is under root of a into under root of b equals to under root of ab, where a and b are prime numbers. So we can write under root 3 into under root 2 as under root 6. So here 6 will remain same, 3 under root 2 will remain same, and 2 under root 3 will remain same, and under root 3 and under root 2 will be under root 6. So these two will be multiplied with under root sign. So now this is the result for the given expression, but you can see here 3 under root 2 and 2 under root 3 cannot be further simplified, as these are unlike terms. Here this is under root 2 and here this is under root 3. If there is like terms then we can add or subtract, but here these two terms are unlike terms, so we can't add or subtract these terms. So this is the result, 6 plus 3 under root 2 plus 2 under root 3 plus under root 6. This is our final result. So this is all about part number 1. Now proceed for part number 2. You can see the given expression is 3 plus under root 3 into 3 minus under root 3. So first of all 3 we have given as 3 plus under root 3 in the first factor and 3 minus under root 3 in the second factor. This is the given expression. So here you can see here a is 3 and b is under root 3. Here a is 3 and b is under root 3. So we have a and b as like terms, and with the opposite sign you can see here this is positive sign and here this is negative sign. So we can use the property, that is a plus b into a minus b, that is a square minus b square. So here a is 3, so this will be 3 square, and b is under root 3, so this will be under root 3 square. So this square and square root sign will be cancelled. So 3 square become 9, 9 minus 3 becomes 6. So this is the result of the given expression. So now proceed for the part number 3. Here in the part number 3 we have given expression as under root 5 plus under root 2 whole square. So we have a as under root 5 and b as under root 2. So we will use the property, or we can say identity, a plus b whole square, that is a square plus 2ab plus b square. So here a is under root 5, so under root 5 square plus 2ab, that's 2 into under root ab, that is under root 5, into b is under root 2, so 2ab plus b square, that is under root 2 whole square. So this square and square sign will be cancelled. So this will be 5, 2 into, this is root 5 and root 2 are prime numbers, so 5 and 2 are the prime numbers, so under root, this will be under root 10, and this square and square root sign will be cancelled, so here it will be 2. So 5 plus 2 becomes 7, 7 plus 2 under root 10. This is the final result. So now proceed for part number 4. So here in the part number 4 we have given expression as under root 5 minus under root 2 into under root 5 plus under root 2. So we have two terms a and b, both are same in the both factors but with the different signs. So you can say a minus b into a plus b. By using property a minus b into a plus b, we can say it will be a square minus b square. So here a square is under root 5 square and b square is under root 2 square. So this square root and square sign will be cancelled, and here square and square root sign will be cancelled. So we will have 5 minus 2 and this will be 3. This is the result of given expression 4. So this is all about question number 2 and part number 4. So you can pause the video and note it down. Next problem is question number 3. Recall pi is defined as the ratio of circumference, say c, of a circle to its diameter, say d, means diameter is denoted by d and circumference is denoted by c, that is pi equals to c by d. So pi is the ratio of circumference to its diameter. So this seems to be contradict the fact that pi is irrational. How will you resolve the contradiction? हम इसको कैसे रिजॉल्व करेंगे कि ये जो गिवन कंसेप्ट है हमारा पाई इक्वल्स टू सी बाई डी, कि जो पाई है वो रेशियो किसका है, सर्कमफ्रेंस और इसका डायमीटर का. सो एज वी हैव गिवन as we have given as pi is equals to c by d, that is circumference to the diameter of circle. So on measuring circumference, that is c, with its any device we get only approximate value. हम जब भी सर्कल की सर्कमफ्रेंस को मेजर करेंगे किसी भी डिवाइस से, हमें क्या मिलेगा? अप्रोक्सीमेट वैल्यू मिलेगी, एग्जैक्ट वैल्यू नहीं मिलेगी. सो देयरफॉर द रेशियो c by d, that is pi, the ratio of c by d, circumference to the diameter of circle, is known as pi, so is also an approximate value, not an exact value. जब हमें सर्कमफ्रेंस अप्रोक्सीमेट वैल्यू मिलेगी, जब किसी अप्रोक्सीमेट वैल्यू को हम डायमीटर से डिवाइड करेंगे तो हमें क्या मिलेगा? अप्रोक्सीमेट वैल्यू ही मिलेगी. मीन्स पाई इज ऑल्सो एन अप्रोक्सीमेट वैल्यू, नॉट एन एग्जैक्ट वैल्यू. जब पाई एग्जैक्ट वैल्यू नहीं है तो हम इसको क्या कहेंगे? इरेशनल नंबर है. सो हेंस पाई इज एन इरेशनल नंबर. सो पाई क्या है? इरेशनल नंबर है. दिस इज ऑल अबाउट क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 एंड दिस इज नॉट an important topic, important part of this exercise, but you must know about this. So pi is an irrational number and 22 by 7 you can say is a rational number. So keep in mind. Now proceed for question number 4, that is represent under root 9.3 on the number line. And this type of problem we have already discussed in the exercise 1.2. So you must visit the exercise 1.2. आप इस तरह की प्रॉब्लम पहले भी कर चुके हैं एक्सरसाइज 1.2 में, तो आप एक्सरसाइज 1.2 वाली वीडियो आप देख सकते हैं, जिसका लिंक इस वीडियो के डिस्क्रिप्शन में दे चुका हूं, आप वहां से देख सकते हैं. सो नाउ प्रोसीड फॉर क्वेश्चन नंबर 5. रैशनलाइज द डिनोमिनेटर ऑफ द फॉलोइंग. सो हमें कुछ नंबर्स दिए हुए हैं, उनके डिनोमिनेटर को हमें रैशनलाइज करना है. सो इन द फर्स्ट नंबर वी हैव गिवन एज 1 by √7. सो रैशनलाइज द डिनोमिनेटर ऑफ दिस number, that is 1 by √7. So for the rationalization of denominator, we will multiply and divide the given number with √7, that is the denominator of given number. So 1 into √7 become √7, and this √7 into √7 will be √7 whole square. So this square root and square sign will be cancelled. So we will have √7 upon 7 raised to power 1 as a resulting term. So this is the required result, √7 upon 7, and you must know here √7 is an irrational number and 7 is a rational number. So the ratio, or we can say quotient of a irrational to the rational number, is always irrational number. So √7 upon 7 is an irrational number. You must know about this. Okay, now proceed for part number 2. Okay, now in the part number 2 we have denominator as √7 minus √6. Now we need to rationalize this denominator. हमें इस डिनोमिनेटर का रैशनलाइज करना है. सो हमें क्या करेंगे? इस गिवन नंबर को मल्टीप्लाई और डिवाइड करेंगे गिवन डिनोमिनेटर से, दैट इज √7 माइनस √6 विद द अपोजिट साइन, दैट इज √7 प्लस √6 एंड √7 प्लस √6. सो मल्टीप्लाई एंड डिवाइड द गिवन नंबर विद द अपोजिट साइन ऑफ डिनोमिनेटर to rationalize the denominator of given rational number. So this will become √7 plus √6 become √7 plus √6, and here √7 minus √6 into √7 plus √6 will be a square minus b square. Here you can see these two terms are like terms with opposite signs, so we can use the property a minus b and a plus b, and this will be a square minus b square. So √7 square, this square root and square will be cancelled, and here you can see square root and square will be cancelled, so we will have 7 minus 6, and 7 minus 6 will become 1. So in the denominator part we have 1, and the numerator part we have √7 plus √6. This is the required result. So whenever we rationalize the denominator of the given number 1 by √7 minus √6, we will get √7 plus √6 as a result. So now proceed for part number 3. You can see in the part number 3 we have given number as 1 by √5 plus √2. Here the denominator of the given number is √5 plus √2. So for rationalizing the denominator, we will multiply and divide the given number with the denominator with opposite sign. So here 1 by √5 plus √2 will be multiplied and divided by with √5 minus √2 and √5 minus √2. So this √5 minus √2 into 1 become √5 minus √2, and this a plus b and a minus b becomes a square minus b square. So this square root and squares will be cancelled with each other. Here it is also same, square root and square will be cancelled, so we will have 5 minus 2 as the denominator, and 5 minus 2 become 3. So in the numerator part we have √5 minus √2, and the denominator we have as 3. So this is the required result of the given number, that is 1 by √5 plus √2. So now this is all about part number 3. Now proceed for part number 4. In the part number 4, we have 1 upon under root 7 minus under root 2. So this is the denominator of given number. So we will rationalize the denominator of this given number. So for rationalization, we will multiply and divide the given number with the opposite sign of the denominator. So 1 by under root 7 minus 2 will be multiplied and divided with under root 7 plus 2 and under root 7 plus 2. So under root 7 plus 2 into 1 becomes under root 7 plus 2, and here you can see a minus b and a plus b will be a square minus b square. So this will be 7 minus 2 square become 4, so 7 minus 4, and numerator will be as it is, so under root 7 plus 2 upon 3. This is the required result, and this is all about part number 4 of question number 5 and all about the exercise 1.5. If you learn from this video, then please subscribe my channel and share this video as much as you can. Thanks for watching.